Caner Universe, I'm Joe Robaina of American Cane Self-Defense, and today I'm answering one of the more common questions that we get here at the headquarters every single day, and that is, what is the best way to get started with cane training today? And it's an important question. And by the way, this is not just for those of you that are new to the culture. Welcome aboard. You're starting from scratch, but maybe you've been training for a while, but based on the time investment and the effort, you see that, well, you really should be farther along, or you don't have anything tangible to show for that. Perhaps you're an instructor. You've been sharing your cane message now for a while, but it's a new day. It's a different world out there, and a new day deserves a different, and we think a better way, and we certainly have been doing that here. We pioneered a lot of what's going on with the cane, and we're gladly would like to go ahead and share it with you so that you can address your audience more effectively. So regardless of where you are in that spectrum, this message is for you today. And let me paint the scenario, because perhaps this could be you. The most common way that people learn of the cane is on YouTube. And perhaps you did a little research and you're seeing different cane messages out there, and you're jumping around, and this guy does it like this, and this other individual emphasizes this, and you're trying to put things together. I often joke on our calls and when we have conversations, and I say, hey, regardless of what happens after our call, promise me that you're not going to become a YouTube caner. We get a kick out of that, and really what that means is that you're looking at what different individuals out there are doing with the cane, including myself. And I tell you, even me, trying to put together and string together a series of YouTube videos and hoping that you're going to get trained that way, and that's going to lead to anything tangible with this tool is futile. and I rank being a YouTube caner as the second biggest mistake that you can make with this tool. And I'll share with you the first one. Might as well tell you now. The first mistake is to avail yourself of a cane and not get trained on how to use it. So I want to be clear here that trying to string things together and thinking that because you have a cane and I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to learn some tips here and there, and thinking that under the stress and duress of a moment when the adrenaline is pumping, there is zero guarantee that you're going to be able to learn how to use this. As a matter of fact, statistically, I can tell you that chances are that adrenaline response is going to cause you to shut down to the point where your voice doesn't even come out, because you are stressed by the shock of that moment. And we don't want that for anybody. We don't want that anybody victimized. So again, trying to do this via YouTube is not the way to go. On the other hand, having one of these, any cane, and thinking that, yeah, I'll be able to do this with it or that, and not getting trained, boy, it's the same as having a firearm or any kind of tool to create leverage with, and somehow thinking that, yeah, I'll be able to use it there. No, as a matter of fact, you don't know how to use it. They can very well take it away from you. You can lose it in the midst of that altercation, and they will use it against you, because they're criminals. That's what they do. So we don't want that for anyone. So that said, let me tell you what I know to be the absolute best way to get started today with cane training, and then I'll quantify why I say that. But thanks to the technology, the best way to get cane trained today, regardless of where you are on the spectrum, is with the Cane at Home 6-week challenge. And the reason that I say that is because the Cane at Home 6-week challenge gives you something that caning on YouTube, or even purchasing DVDs and thinking that by watching a DVD, regardless of how well put it is, and we've gone from the DVD format to courses with a very specific outcome in a specific time frame. We've gone in favor of that than a DVD, because with the DVD, and of course via YouTube, there is no support, guidance, or accountability, meaning that if we can't see you, we cannot help you. And to that end, the Cane at Home 6-week challenge, we meet 2 times a week on Mondays and Thursdays from 11 to 11:30. So they're short sessions. That's by design, because the best way to learn this is in bite-sized pieces. Human beings can pick up short segments and retain it and then work on that very enjoyably. And don't worry if you can't show up live to the session, because all sessions are filmed with a secondary camera, and then they are uploaded to our private Facebook group, which is a phenomenal community of like-minded caners, and you'll have it there with a homework sheet, but it also gets emailed to you with that homework sheet. You can go ahead and upload the video. We show you how to do that very efficiently. We give you the feedback, and you have the support, the accountability, and the guidance that you're going to need. And so 2 very important things happen in the span of those 6 weeks. The first one is that those bite-sized pieces add up, and at the end of those 6 weeks, you get your eval on week number 6, class number 1, and on week number 6, class number 2, you have your virtual graduation, and we actually mail you your certificates and your rank bands. You've accomplished your first big win with the cane, and that is your leader rank. That is something tangible. That is something where you're going from scratch or wherever you are, and now look at what you're doing now with the cane. So that's the first big goal that is accomplished. And notice here what we're doing. Our big word that you should circle there is the word progress, because feedback on results is still the breakfast of champions. And if you're not seeing progress, not just with the cane, this goes for any subject, you are not going to follow through. You're going to quit. You're not going to get what it is that you want to be able to do with this. So that's your first big win. The second important factor that it accomplishes is that in the span of those 6 weeks, you've built momentum, and you've learned that just by investing a couple of minutes per day, a couple times a week, when you have a blueprint, a strategy, a step-by-step curriculum, and every time you pick up the cane, you know exactly what you should be doing to keep moving the progress needle forward. When you do it that way, then it's very enjoyable, and it's very effective, and you can see tangible results. Now you've built momentum, and you know, and you have a routine that you know that you can do forevermore. So for those 2 reasons, that Cane at Home 6-week challenge is by far today the best way to get trained with the cane. Regardless, don't just take my word for it, please. Go to the Facebook, American Cane Self-Defense Facebook out there. That's our public page. We have many private groups for individuals that are in programs, but that's our public page. And just look at the reviews. Go to the website, AmericanCaneSelfDefense.com, and take a look at what others say, right? You can find it as well on YouTube. If you're an instructor, what this is going to do for you is take you step by step through the curriculum, and you'll see by design not just the curriculum and the service itself, but how we offer those services, how we communicate. One thing is to be able, there are many good instructors in person, but when you go online, being effective there, the majority are not trained to do that. We pioneered that. We had been doing it way before this pandemic, and therefore for us it was an easy, we didn't even have to transition, because that's how we've been training our caners worldwide for a long time now. So for those reasons, guys, feel free. The next step here after watching this, if this is something that you want to explore and see if it's for you, go ahead and text the letters CCC, which stands for Cane Clarity Call, and text it to 305-745-7839. Again, that number, 305-745-7839. Just text those 3 letters, and the team will go ahead and schedule you in less than 24 hours. We'll have a conversation. We like to listen to you. Yes, you can go to the website and register directly unless it's closed out. There's always a new challenge that is starting, or you can just jump in and catch up. But let's have a conversation first. Let's make sure that it's the correct thing for you to do. And you may very well discover, as many are, that, boy, this is really something special, what we have going on with this Cane at Home 6-week challenge. So that's it. Please stay safe out there. Keep caning, and always thank you for your time, attention, and the opportunity to serve.